everyone, I'm back. It's another late night reading. I did a reading on New Mexico. New Mexico didn't look like it was the greatest of places. A lot of dark cards came up. Looked like it had been under the control of some pretty nefarious people for a long time. Looked like it was probably a hub for some pretty icky things. Had someone comment that had been living there, recently had to leave. They said that some pretty awful things are going on there right now. They said that, I've taken notes, they said that fire had been set after an incredible dry spell with 70-mile-per-hour winds, a prescribed burn that ended up burning over 400,000 acres and having 400 plus people lose their homes in this fire. They said that right now that area is being flooded. They fled. They lost their home. And they are now living in an area where they believe they're experiencing some weather manipulation. As we know they're manipulating the weather all over the world, have been doing that for a very long time. So, I mean, we've been watching California burn every year, haven't we? I mean, we've seen this nefarious shit go on for just long enough, haven't we? So she asked me to do a reading tonight on the, I guess, can I say, I wonder how I can put this. How about this? I mean, they're referred to as it starts with a D, the first word, ends with a P, second word, starts with an S, ends with an E. I'm going to refer to them in this reading tonight as I have to be careful with my words, being that I'm on a platform that is well known for its censorship, and we all know who's running it. The same people who I'm going to be reading on tonight. This is running it, as far as we know. So she did have some specific questions. So she wants to know their intentions, the nefarious people's intentions, okay? Those that don't have humanity's highest and greatest good for intentions. The people that have been working against humanity for a very long time. I had said I was going to do this reading. I was going to try to fit it in tomorrow morning, but I've got to tell you, I just can't get it out of my head. So I thought I was going to go to bed and actually get some rest. I haven't been sleeping all summer. Well, and if you want to know the truth, I really haven't slept since I was about 17 years old. But aside of that, just all summer. And so I thought I was going to go to bed maybe. It's a little bit cooler tonight. Not much, but a little bit. And I thought, yeah, I'll see if I can get some sleep. Well, I went down and I did my healing. And I did my typical routine of sending the healing out. And I just couldn't get this off of my mind. It's really bothering me. It's really bothering me that this type of stuff is allowed to happen to people. We're over it, right? And we are projecting and we are manifesting and we are sending out healing. And I'm asking all of you to bump that up. I mean, really manifest and really project positive outcomes. Send as much healing out as you possibly can. And, fill yourself up with healing first, right? Because you got to fill yourself up first, and then you got to send it out. And when you're done, fill yourself back up. So yeah, let's just all like amp up. Remember I said, let's amp up our spiritual protection. Let's do that. Keep doing that. And let's amp up this healing and this love and the light and the positivity. Let's amp it up. We can do this, guys. We can do this. We're all in this together, and we can shift things together. Okay? So she wants to know what the Nefarious one's intentions are. So that's one of the questions that she has. The other question that she has that she wants me to read on tonight is how long before these people are taken down? So she had said their downfall. But we want to be really specific, and we want to have these questions answered we've got to word things so that the wording is exactly right. So for all we know, they could be in the midst of a downfall, right? That's what we believe. We believe they're in the midst of a downfall. But what we want to know when we ask that question, we're going to want to know when their reign of terror will be over, okay? So right now, I'm going to start this reading with her first question, which is, she wants to know what their intentions are. I think we know what their intentions are. We all have a pretty good idea what the deep state's intentions are. Oops, I said it. That'll be the only time I say it. So I think we all have an idea what that is. Oh, we all think we have an idea, right? So let's ask this question. What are the nefarious people who are trying to take over control of the world? What is it that they are trying to implement right now? And I've already set the intentions that only love is welcome here, that only that which has our highest and greatest good for intentions only and always is welcome here, that only the truth is welcome here. I've set all of the intentions. I've called in all of my spiritual team, my light beings, etc. So yeah, let's ask the question, what the nefarious people who are trying to take over the world, what it is that they're trying to implement right now, and see if we get some sort of story around that, okay? All right, so what are they trying to implement right now? All right, so we asked the question, what is it that these nefarious people are trying to implement right now? What is it that they're doing? All right, so they've got a lot of wishes, okay? They have a lot that they're trying to implement right now. So it's not just one thing. There's a lot of things that they have up their sleeves that they're trying to implement right now. One of the things that they're trying to implement right above their wishes card is they're trying to get we the people to lose all hope. This is cups, this is cups, and this is cups also, right? So this is representing our emotions. See how this person's just sitting there and they're just tossing it over, and if you see what's coming out of that cup, it's our emotions being spilled, our lifeblood, our life force. So it's a deep state of depression, and right now they're really hoping that we are brought down to our knees. That's what they want from us. They're trying to implement us being as down as we possibly can be. Okay? That's what they're hoping for. They want us down. They want us depressed. They want us weak, and they want us feeling like all is lost. That's what they want. Okay? All right. So, across from us, they want as much chaos and negativity being implemented in fighting. They want people treating each other poorly. They really do want to keep us as down as they possibly can. Okay? So they want people harping at each other. They want people angry at each other. They want people feeling used and abused. They want that. I'm going to tell you something, you guys. These are people that feed off our energy, and we taste better to them that way. So keeping our vibration high so that they don't get what they want is really important. Okay? They want us fighting. They want us divided. They want us spilling all of these emotions. That's what they want. They want us depressed. They want to take our money. So, yeah, they're working really hard at figuring out new and better ways to keep us poverty-stricken. That's what they want. These are things that they want. What's driving this reading? Information. They want damaging information out there. They want misinformation out there. They want information being spread that makes us go crazy, that's upsetting, that causes damage, mental illness, all sorts of horrible things. That's what they want. They want this information being spread via uses of manifestation and magic. They really are. They're using all of the powers that they know how to implement to create exactly what it is that they want. Believe me, these people have taught you that you're small because they know you're magical. Everything they've taught you is evil. All of these divination tools, meditation, ways to lift your vibration. Now they've been spreading the news that all of this is so evil and it's so nefarious. They know it's not. They use all of the powers and all of the magic of the universe, only they invert it and they use it against us for evil things. That's why they don't want us tapped into that. That's why they don't want us tapped in, using it for the light. Where light exists, darkness can't dwell. The minute you walk into a room and you flip a switch, the darkness disappears. So we have got to be vibrating in the light. We cannot let them win. We cannot let them win. Okay? So they've got a lot that they're trying to implement. There's a lot that they're trying to implement. And they're patient. You know, they get the patience card. These guys are patient. They'll wait it out. They'll wait it out. How long have they had this plan in order? Hundreds and hundreds of years. These guys are patient. So they practice the art of patience. They practice the art of magic, but they invert it to dark magic. Dark magic isn't as powerful as white and light magic. We have got to reach into the depths of ourselves and not allow ourselves to be brought down to where they want us. We've got to rise above it. We've got to vibrate higher. And we've got to use our magic for what it is that we want. Not all of the news that they're spreading, not the chaos that they're trying to create, not the desperation and the depression that they want. We cannot vibrate there. we cannot vibrate there. We've got to rise above that. We've got to. We can't give them what they want. All right? So I see that they've got a lot of wishes. I want you to know the only higher arcana cards that these guys have is they do have temperance, which means they are very patient. And they do have the Empress, which means they're using magic and earth magic and manifestation, right? So they're using those things, which we know that they do, right? We know that they do. If you're tuning in with me and you resonate with what it is that I'm doing, then you know, as well as I do, what these people are about, okay? So we know that about them. But as far as their abilities to create these things, not one higher arcana card. They do have they've got a lot of wishes. That's a lower arcana. Their intention is to keep us down, depressed, feeling like all is lost, a lower arcana card. Their intention is to keep us fighting, a lower arcana card. Their intention is to get their hands on more of the money, another lower arcana card. And what's driving this reading is disinformation, another lower arcana card. So I wouldn't say they're all powerful. Let's not give them that. They can't even create as well as we can. That's why they want to keep us down and depressed, because they want us doing that creating for them. They want us working for them for free, to our own demise. Yeah, so we're not going to give them what they want. So I'm going to pull a couple more cards off of the, just a couple more clarifying cards off of their wishes. And then we're going to go on and we're going to see how many of these guys are left. And then we're going to go on and we're going to see when their reign of terror will be over. Because I think we should see how many of these guys are left, I think that's a good thing to check in on. So let's just pull a couple more cards on this. Their wishes. Yeah, their wishes to amp things up even more so they can keep their eyes on everything that we're doing. So I would say the AI being implemented everywhere so that they know every move that we're making. That's another one of their wishes. And, the Chariot, they want to move forward, ruling the world. That's what they want. So that's their intentions. That's their intentions. And the Wheel of Fortune. So, the Wheel of Fortune, they're hoping that it will come back around to be in their time. So I would say they're messing with timelines, or they're trying to. Because the Wheel of Fortune, we know that everything comes back around. And we know that we're living in a time where it's not their time anymore. So I would say they're trying to mess with some timelines. They're trying to mess with timelines to bring things back around to their way. Okay? So if that's the case, then we need to not allow that to happen. We need to use our magic to manifest our best timeline. And when I did the timeline reading last time, it really said we needed to bump up our manifesting. We need to bump it up. And so let's do that, you guys. Let's do that so that we're on our best timeline, okay? All right, so now I'm going to ask, she didn't ask me to ask this, but I feel like it's important that we do. I'm going to ask now, as far as these nefarious people go, these people that are trying to take over the world, the nefarious people that do not have humanity's highest and greatest good for intentions. I want to find out how many of them are left. I want to know where they're at in their timeline? I think that's a good question. Especially where we just saw that they're trying to screw with the timelines. So I'm asking for only the truth. Nothing but the truth. I want to know where these nefarious black hats who are working against humanity, I want to know what their timeline looks like. So I'm asking Spirit to show us if they're on a positive timeline for them. I want to see what their timeline looks like, okay? Oh no, they're not on a good timeline, and they know it. And they know it. They're skating on thin ice. They're trying to be patient. Their days are done. Their hands are tied. All right, you guys. They're not on a positive timeline. In fact, they know they don't have much time left at all. This is the card that represents the question. Where are they at on their timeline? Look at all this dead shit behind them, okay? Look at this. They're depressed. They're depressed. Their time's about up. This is about all they've got left. Not much. Right above this, their time being up, is the Hanged Man. Okay? The Hanged Man. It came up. I didn't straighten it out. It came up upside down. Upside down, the Hanged Man isn't being enlightened, and he's not just chilling. He's literally, his hands are tied. Okay? So, their time is about up. They know it. Their hands are tied. They know it. They know it. Their timeline is not looking good. It's not looking good at all. They're a bit of an emotional wreck. They're in denial. That's right across from them. Okay. They're in denial. They're not looking. They don't want to look at everything that's going on. They do know that their time's about up, but for some reason these arrogant people think that if they pretend it's not, that they can somehow get away with this stuff for even longer. They're not going to be able to. All right? Right above them, right above what they don't want to look at, is the card that the truth always has to come up. These secrets may be buried deep, and some of them even deeper, but this is the truth always has to come up card. These people know that the truth is coming out about them, and they know the truth is more truth is going to come up about them. They know that. They know that. All right, what's driving this entire reading? They are skating on thin ice. Okay? Very thin ice. These guys are not in good shape at all. They're skating on thin ice. They're trying to wait things out. They're trying to have patience. They think they can wait things out. They think they can. But the truth is, above that card, their journey's over. Their journey is over. There's no life in their journey. It's ending. It's ending. Okay? So I would say these things that they're doing right now, it's like they're fighting and clawing. It's like they're fighting and they're clawing. It's their last-ditch efforts before they completely crumble. So they're at the end of their journey. I mean, they're skating on very thin ice. They're trying to be patient. They're trying to wait things out. But the fact is, it's not changing the outcome. The outcome is their time is over. Okay? So that's what's driving the reading. They know it. They know. They know. All of this is behind them. These things that we're dealing with right now are very small, apparently. Very small in comparison to what they would like to be doing. They don't have the power behind them. They've only got this little bit of life left in them. Their hands are tied. Their hands are tied. So they're not able to do the things that they would like to be doing. Okay? So their timeline is about up. Their timeline is about up. And so I'm going to ask, because this set me up perfectly to do it. It says their journey is about over. I'm going to ask off of that card about what percentage of these minions are left. About what's the percentage of them left. So I'm going to ask that card about how many are left. We're going to manifest and manifest and manifest, right, guys? Oh, this one wanted to fall out, so I'm taking it. I'm taking it. About how many are left? All right, so I'm taking that one because it wanted to fall out. I'm getting Pentacles and Cups. Neither of which has given me a percentage. I mean, that's not what I'm going to look for a percentage. The people that are left, though, are the ones that have all of these things that they're implementing, all of their wishes that we saw in the last card. And they are implementing some of these things. They're going out screaming. So they are implementing some of these things. Some of these things are happening that they want to happen. That doesn't mean that they can't be erased, okay? So they're just warning us that some of the things that these guys had planned, they're actually, like, they're moving forward with it. But you know what? We know that because we've seen what's happening with this thing. We know what's happening to people that have gotten this thing. And we know there are people still getting it. And we know that there are people still giving it. So we know that they're happy with some of what they're being able to implement before they hit the road running. But I'm asking again, I'm asking, show me a percentage. Show me a percentage of how many of these guys are left out there still running around implementing these dirty deeds. Ace of Pentacles. Two of Cups. And the Hermit card. They're not giving me a percentage. They're not giving me a percentage. And maybe there's a reason for that. Maybe there's a reason that they're not giving me a percentage. It's interesting though. So they are showing me the Two of Cups. These guys are Nefarious. Their money is about out though. They're down to an Ace of Pentacles. That's something like, that's not much. That's not much for them. So their money is about run out. Maybe that's more important for us to know. And, you know, it's about driving them batshit crazy. They've gone into hermit mode. So in hermit mode, I'm wondering, are some of them locked up? Have some of them been taken away? Just answer me that. I'll pull one or two cards on that. I'm asking, are some of these people locked up already? Have some of them already been taken away? Hermit mode, you know, they could be in a cell going crazy right now. Yeah, so hermit mode, they're going crazy right now. Some of them could be locked up. But there's a lot of them that are fighting amongst themselves. There's a lot of them fighting amongst themselves. They know their journey is about over. So this is Wands. And, you know, it's a 5. It's chaos. So I said, are some of them already locked up? Yeah, I would say they're ratting on each other. They're fighting amongst each other. They're ratting on each other. And maybe even 50% of them, the big guys or whatever, have already been retrieved. So I'm going to leave that there. We got a pretty decent look at that anyways, what their timeline looks like. The percentage, they're not giving us the percentage. They did warn us that some of what they wanted to implement has been implemented. That doesn't mean that it can't be reversed, though, you guys, right? They're just letting us know, because with truth and knowledge and awareness, we can make the shifts, right? We can make change if we know the truth. We have to know the truth. But they are fighting amongst themselves. They're probably ratting each other out, I would say, by the feel of that card, because it's chaos. That 5 is chaos. So now we want to ask, when these nefarious people, we just saw that their timeline is not good. It's their time to end. But we're going to get even more specific with this next question. And we are going to ask, when does their time end? Is it soon? I want to know, how much longer do we have to deal with these dark, hateful, rotten, terrible, ugly, ugly people being allowed to have power and create horrific situations for people, animals, the world, little people, all over the world? How long? How much longer? So we want to know, okay, yeah, I guess the best way to ask that is, we want to know how much longer these people, these dark, nefarious people that do not have humanity's highest and greatest good for intentions, these dark, nefarious people that are trying to take over and rule the world, we're asking, how much longer before they've lost all of their control? So they're not able to implement anything because they all have zero control. It did say that they don't have much money left. Ace of Pentacles. That's a good thing, because they can't, there's a lot that they can't do if they don't have a lot of funds. So that's good. That's good to know that their money is being taken from them. So let's see what Spirit says about that. Okay. They're tied up. Oh, they're tied up. We got the Hanged Man. All right, so we asked how much longer would they have control. Okay, so again, we got the Hanged Man, and we got it upright. They're tied up, you guys. They're not much longer. Right above that, we got another Ace. So, I mean, as far as how much longer, with an Ace of Pentacles, so Pentacles are grounded in the earth, so they're not fast moving, okay? They're not fast moving. Pentacles can create mud. They're a slower moving element. But we got that they're all tied up. They're tied up. So within the year, we're going to see their reign of terror end. We're going to be seeing it ending, them having less and less and less, we're going to be seeing that they have less and less and less power over this next course of the year. So if it's August now, by next August, we're going to see quite a difference. We're going to see quite a difference, okay? They're tied up. So within this year. They're tied up. So across from that, I mean, it's ending. This is a 10. This is a 10. So it's ending. It's ending for them. And it's going to feel good for all of us because it's a 10 and it's cups. So it's going to feel good for all of us that it ends for them. Above this, above that ending, they're running scared. They've been arrogant. They've been arrogant, and now they're getting bitten. So this is a higher arcana card. They're running scared right now. They know their time's up. We don't have much longer that we're going to have to tolerate these fools, okay? And we're going to manifest. We're all going to manifest hard that, and we speed this up. We're going to use our magic for our best good instead of for theirs. All right, so how much longer? You know, they're tied up. They're tied up. Their money is about gone. We've got an Ace of Pentacles. We're going to see a lot of that power dissipating within this next year. We're going to see a lot of it, okay? I mean, we are at the ending. We're at the ending. It's going to feel good to us because they're getting bitten. They're running scared right now. They're at their end. They're at their end, you guys. That's what we got on their timeline reading too. So, what's driving this whole reading is their tree of life is wounded because we're asking about them, right? We're asking about them. You know, when are we going to see this end? Their tree of life is wounded. They're out there trying to mend it. They're trying to mend it. But remember, they're tied up. They don't have any money. This is the end. They've been arrogant and foolish and they're running scared. Their tree of life is wounded. They're about going batshit crazy. They're going crazy. Like, that's why they've been ratting on each other and that's why the infighting and the chaos. They're about going crazy. They know their time's ending. They know it. I mean, there's nothing good about this reading for them. So, yeah, they're about going crazy. Their tree of life is wounded. They're about going crazy. And, you know, they get the high priestess. And the high priestess, when she's not well aspected, yes, she holds magic, but she's nefarious and she's half crazy and she makes poor decisions. And that's what's topping their reading. So they're making bad decisions because they are going crazy. They're not able to use their magic for their best interest because they're going crazy. They're losing their shit because everything is going wrong for them. Everything is going wrong for them. They're about ended now. And we're not going to have to see much more of this. I mean, across from them being tied up, we've got the 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups. I mean, this is not set up to be a happy ending. It'll feel good to us because we can't wait to see these guys go. But it does not feel good to them to be tied up, to be going crazy, and to have their hopes and their dreams ending. That doesn't feel good to them. To not have any money, to be losing their magic, and to be getting bitten, running scared, and having their tree of life wounded. They're not liking that. All right, so I'm going to go off of their tree of life. I'm going to go right off of the tree of life, and I'm going to say, I want to know, please give us some sort of a percentage, some sort of a timeline. then this all will end. Give us some sort of an idea. As it stands right now in this moment, give us some sort of an idea when that's going to end. The Lovers. Okay, so we've got the Lovers. I just got deep in thought because I just want these guys out of there. But, all right. So we've got the Lovers, which is a higher arcana card. They have been bitten. That came up first. So they've been bitten hard. Their tree of life is over. I think what we're going to see, we did get the Wands again. We got this. They're very depressed. Their journey is about over. So I would say within 9 months to a year, we're going to see the completion of this. So, yeah. I know it's a big journey. I know there's a lot to do. There's a lot of these people and the minions, and there's just a lot of cleanup to do. So we got the Wands. We got the Wands, and it's a 9. Okay, so well, the other way that I could read that is that we're at a 9 in their ending. I want clarification. So that is another way that could be read. That we could be, just one step away from their completion. Or it could be 9 months that we have to see these guys run around scratching and clawing and trying to wreak as much havoc as possible. So I want clarification. I'm going to clarify on this card. Okay? Not on the Lovers, because I know they've been bitten. They've reiterated over and over again in this reading how desperate and how crappy these guys' journey is right now for them. So, and they were arrogant. They never expected that, because they've got the Fool representing them, and the arrogance, they just weren't expecting it. Now they're running scared. So I want to clarify. I'm asking Spirit to clarify, is this that we are at a 9 in their journey? So do we only have one more phase to their journey before it's over? Are we right at the end of their journey? Will it be very soon that this ends? They're asking us to be strong. We got to be strong because they're going to use all their strength. Be strong. Be strong. Be strong. They're about to cross over. The moon crosses things over. The moon ends things. Okay? So I would say, given the moon that came up, and I was asking for clarification on this, yeah, they're at a 9 in their journey. So their journey really is almost over. They have very little life left in their journey. Remember, 10s end things. And we get the 10 in their timeline of their sticks, their journey's over. And now the moon is saying, they're crossing it. They're crossing over. They're crossing over. The other thing is with this strength, we have got to be strong. We've got to be strong. We've got to be manifesting, okay? The other thing is with this strength, when it's not well aspected, if you look, they're all caught up in who's strong and they think that it's more arrogance, right? It's more arrogance because if you look, they get tripped up. So when this card isn't well aspected, it's a trip up, and they've been tripped up hard. So we have to be really strong because they're at the end of their journey, you guys. So we've really got to be strong. We've really got to be manifesting hard and fast right now. Just like in the manifesting, not the manifesting, but just like in the reading that I did on our timeline. It was telling us to manifest, manifest, manifest. We've got to. They're tripped up. We want to make this go faster. They're at the end of their journey. Very end of their journey. That's a 9. Okay? And the moon is going to cross them over. The moon ends things. So, that's the reading on these guys. Their timeline looks crappy. They're at the end of their journey. They're infighting. Some of them are probably locked up. We get that Hermit card. They don't have a lot of money. Their tree of life is wounded. I mean, you saw they're not in good shape. They're not in good shape. So now I want to look, because through seeing all of this, knowing that they have plans and they want to use our magic against us. They want us working for them, right? Especially right now where they're desperate. So they're going to do whatever they can to try to bring our vibrations down to make us feel like all is lost, so that we're depressed. Remember, they showed us all of that. So I want to just take a really quick reading. We're about 46 minutes in here. I want to take a really quick reading on the emotional state of we the people. Okay? I want to see where we're at emotionally. Okay? So I'm asking for the truth there. I want to see where we the people are at emotionally, because we really need our vibrations high. We've really got to have our vibrations high. We've got to beat these guys. We do. We got to manifest. We got to send out healing. We got to send out love. We got to keep ourselves right full of love and healing and joy and light. And that's contagious, and it radiates out, and we got to fill ourselves up with that, and we got to send it out, and then we got to fill ourselves up with that again. You know, practice all of your spiritual practices. Keep your vibration really high. Keep your eye on the goal. Keep manifesting. Speak of the best possible outcomes. I mean, send these guys love. Send these guys love, and send these guys divine, loving light. Chase the darkness away. All right, so, and make sure that you keep your spiritual protection up. But now let's take a look at where we the people are emotionally, okay? Just want to get a quick reading on that. Might as well make this an hour reading, right? Where are we emotionally? We're actually doing pretty good, you guys. Oh, we're doing great, you guys. Wow, we are doing really good. Okay. All right, so this is where we're at, okay? Where are we at emotionally? Representing the question, we the people, where are we at emotionally? We're being represented by the Queen of Wands. And so that's really good, you guys, because the Queen of Wands is incredible. Well, for one thing, it's wands, it's the journey. The journey is driven, the wands are driven by fire, so fast moving, hard and fast moving energy. We talked about this just a couple readings ago. Hard and fast moving energy. She's the manifester. She manifests everything that she wants, and she gets it. So that's what we are being represented as, the manifester. So that's really good. That's a good place to be. But above us, there are things that we're worrying about. We're hearing things and we're worrying about it. And it's causing us to be very upset. And I imagine that probably has something to do with what took place Monday. And people are probably worried about that a little bit, or more worried about what they're hearing might come. Please don't pay attention to negativity. Be the manifester. Stay in that positive vibe. We've got to right now. It's important. It's important. When I did the timeline reading, the white hats, the secret society that's working for humanity, they're asking us to use our magic for their benefit. So we've got to be the manifester, and we can't be listening to any of this stuff. And we've got to keep our emotions high vibing, okay? Across from us, we're manifesting that beautiful, simple, loving, healed life with these beautiful wands that are nurturing, that are giving us a beautiful life. All of our needs are met. We're not being greedy. We're just creating something beautiful. So that's what we're manifesting. We're manifesting a simpler, more beautiful world. Above this, they want us to know that we're on path. For all of us that are doing that, we are walking our path. We are fulfilling our soul mission here. That is our path. So we are on point, on path. Okay, you guys? All right, so what's driving this reading? What's driving this reading is the genie in a bottle. We're making all of these wishes. We're manifesting these wishes. Through our manifestation, there have been some shifts. So just so that you know, we are making a difference and we are being validated with this Tower card. All right? What we are doing is making a difference. It is important. We have created shifts through our manifesting, through us wanting the beauty, through us walking our soul path of doing this, of helping bring in this shift through our love, our light, our magic, our knowledge, our sharing our knowledge, our knowing that we are all one and not playing into the division. What we're doing matters. It counts. We are making a difference. We have shifted things and we will continue to shift things. Okay? All right. So above that, we've got the wishes, right? The wishes being fulfilled, us creating the shifts. And above that, it's the cups again, and that's the throwing away the emotions. So the way this is laid out, we're throwing away the nasty stuff, and we're keeping the good stuff, which is why we're envisioning this stuff. Okay, so we got to keep doing that. We've got to keep doing that. We're in a pretty good space emotionally. We know our power. We're walking our path. We've created shifts. We're not listening to the garbage. We're creating a better world. And we've got to remember to stay doing that. All right? So I'm going to take just a couple of cards off of my On Point, On Path card. And then I'm going to end this. It's been an hour. So I don't know how long this will take to go up. Some of my readings have taken as long as 2 days, 18 hours. Sometimes it only takes 15 minutes. I don't understand what the difference is. I really don't. But we'll see. I'm going to upload this as soon as I get off here, and we'll see how long it takes. Today is Wednesday. Tomorrow is Thursday. So I think it was Monday was the 8th, Tuesday was the 9th, today is the 10th, tomorrow will be the 11th. So look for this, this will be, I'll keep looking, but this will upload anywhere from 15 minutes to 2 days, I guess. We'll see. Hopefully it goes up a lot faster than that, right? All right, so on our On Point, On Path card, we got the World. And we got Clear Seeing, Clear Knowing. All right, you guys, so there's some good validation for us. I know we've been through it. Some people have been through a lot worse than others. I mean, some states have been through it a lot worse than others. Some people in those states have been through it a lot worse than others. Some countries a lot worse than others. Some people in different parts of those countries a lot worse than others. Listen, we're all in this together. We have got to be sending out as much love and as much light and as much prayer and goodwill and high vibes and healing and all of those things for the entire world, right now, because this is quite a time. It's quite a time we're living in, all right? But we are on point and we're on path. This is the wands. This is the journey. They're all bloomed, okay? She is walking down this path alone at night in the dark, and it has been a dark time. But you know what? Whenever we're walking our soul path, it always seems scary. It always does, because we're stepping outside of our box. And everything that's gone on over these last few years has been outside of our box, outside of our comfort zone. But we're doing it. We're walking our path with the world on our side. All of the elements. We have all of the elements. We have spirit. You know, we have off-world help. Everything magical that you can imagine, we have guiding us and helping us to be on this path. We are being helped, okay? And what we're getting is great knowing, great seeing, great enlightenment. I mean, we can see clearly. We know clearly. We are waking up in ways that, to things that we didn't, even those of us that have been awake to many things for many years are waking up to new things. There are people that are waking up right now, and they're waking up in hordes. So we are on path. We're on point. We're on path. We have the world behind us helping us. This is the Great Awakening. It's allowing us to have clear seeing and clear knowing. So we're doing pretty good, you guys. We're doing pretty good, right? That this entire journey is opening us in ways that many of us never even thought about, let alone understood that was within us, right? I mean, I for one never thought that I would be on YouTube openly discussing my beliefs around the corruption in the world. I never thought I would be doing that, but you know, that pandemic came in, and it started with me just wanting to pull a card of positivity for people, and then I just started just blatting my truth and reading on the things that matter to me. So, I mean, we're all going through major shifts. We're all going through major shifts. So we've got the world behind us. We're on point. We're on path. We're getting that clear seeing. We're getting that clear knowing. And we're going to be able to make abundance for ourselves in ways that we never thought possible. Because this really is the creating abundance for ourselves card. Things are going to change, you guys. Things are going to change. These people that have had our had us duped, had us enslaved, their time is ending. This is the Aquarian age. There's no room for them here. There's no room for them here in this Aquarian age. Your time is ending, and we just saw that. So I hope, anyways, that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting. So I hope that you all found some value in this. Keep your vibrations high. Stay in that love vibration. Pull in joy. Laugh. No matter how hard it is right now, find something to laugh about. Find something to love. Love yourself. Lift your vibration. Do something that feels good. Sing, dance, move, connect with the earth. Connect with your light beings. Bump up your spiritual protection. Envision yourself expanding vibrationally. Keep manifesting the world that we want to see. So important right now, okay? And remember, we're all in this together. We're all in this together. Where we go one, we go all. All right? So I hope you found some value in this. Until next time, guys, please do go ahead, leave a comment, like, share, subscribe. You guys know the drill. You guys know the drill. Yeah, until next time, so much love from me to all of you. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Keep those vibes high, okay? Stay in the love vibration. All right, you guys. Until next time, take care.